Hey guys, it's Cameron at OES Properties. Hope everyone's been keeping well. Well, the news just keeps coming. It's good news and it's bad news and it's no news and no one knows what's going on. But the one bit of news that has filtered through, particularly to the property industry, and at the moment, if you're in the property industry, you're looking for any glimmer of hope, is that we're looking at a third interest rate reduction on Thursday, and they're talking anywhere between 25 and 50 basis points. So that is some good news. What's been very interesting for us is that the number of buyers that have been sending us their details this month in May is tracking very similarly to what we saw in March, just prior to the lockdown taking place. So that's good news if you're a seller, because it does mean that buyers are still out there and they're still coming forward. The difficulty from a real estate point of view is that we just haven't really, as an industry, been able to do our normal levels of service. We haven't been able to take buyers out to view those properties. So although we have had contracts fulfilled in the last couple of weeks, a lot of those are subject to the buyer going out and then viewing the property once this lockdown ends. So let's talk about this interest rate cut. Another one coming through. Obviously, it wasn't designed for big ticket purchases. It was more for big ticket maintenance. So the idea being that a lot of households are heavily indebted in South Africa, so lowering the interest rates obviously makes life a little bit more affordable. But what it does also mean, though, is that ultimately, if the interest rates continue to decline, more and more people will see property as a really good investment because they're getting purchasing help from the bank. More and more people will get involved in buying property, and once we work our way through the current oversupply of stock, the thinking is that we'll start to see a little bit of price inflation. Although that price inflation admittedly will probably be in the lower price ranges, and I say lower price ranges, my expectation is are for properties that are 2 million rand and less. So once we work through that stock level, we can probably look to see a little bit of a price inflation for properties in 2021. But if you're in the luxury market, I don't believe that we're going to see any price inflation there. Effectively, I think we're in a very stagnant pricing, and we'll probably be in a stagnant pricing for the next year to 18 months at least. There are obviously a couple of other things that happen with this, and when I say this, the interest rate drop, is the potential on the rental market, particularly the lower rental levels. And I say lower, we put a price point here of about 10,000 Rand a month. Potentially you will start to see that people that were looking at renting in those price brackets, they might now look at these interest rates and go, hey, maybe it is now a good time for us to buy, particularly because that's where the majority of the market's going to be, and because there's going to be price inflation there, people might start looking at buying rather than renting. So if you're a landlord in that price range, you're going to find, although it's been really competitive for the last little while, the likelihood is that it's going to become even more competitive for you because more people are possibly going to be moving across and looking at purchasing property. So that's great news from that point of view. Great news from us as an industry. But yeah, I don't think anyone's crystal ball is really working all that well at the moment. So a lot of supposition, and we just hope that some good news comes through quite soon, and that real estate can start trading as normal. Guys, thank you so much for watching. Please have a look at our properties on the OES Properties website, and we look forward to helping you. Bye-bye.